Same-sex marriage, when will we see the first weddings? Australians have voted yes to make same-sex marriage legal. There were proposals when the result of the postal survey was announced, but no actual weddings. Let's take a look at when you can expect to see them. What's the date of Australia's first same-sex weddings? We don't know yet, and it's a bit complicated. Remember, the postal survey results didn't make same-sex marriage law. Federal politicians still have to pass a bill to make the necessary change to the Marriage Act. But, like any bill, there's going to be debate over the legislation and any potential amendments to it. That all kicked off in the Senate this morning, but we don't know how long it's going to take. Early January 2018 is our best-case scenario. Take all these dates with a big heaping of salt. They could absolutely change. Without getting too much into parliamentary procedure, the earliest possible date a bill legalizing same-sex marriage could pass the Senate is around November 30th. Then it's got to go to the House of Representatives, where it could pass around December 7th. The Governor-General could ratify the law around December 8th, making same-sex marriage legal. That would meet Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull's hope to get it done by Christmas. It could be a little earlier or it could be a lot later. The Prime Minister said he's willing to keep Parliament back until Christmas if need be, so a late December date is totally possible. I don't think anyone wants to be debating it on Christmas Eve, so it will be done before Christmas, Mr. Turnbull told Sunrise Today. But whenever it passes Parliament, there'll be a 1-month wait. If you want to get married right now, you have to lodge a notice of intended marriage form with your celebrant or minister at least 1 month before you tie the knot. We don't expect this to be any different for same-sex weddings. So if we're working off our December 8th date from earlier, the first legal same-sex weddings in Australia could happen around January 8, 2018. And Attorney General George Brand disagrees. He told AM This Morning he expects the beginning of next year is when we'll see the first same-sex weddings. Can I book my same-sex wedding now? There's nothing stopping you from booking a celebrant right now if they're cool with it, and available, and inviting people to your wedding. But, the Attorney General's office has confirmed for us that those notice of intended marriage forms can't be lodged until the same-sex marriage law is passed. Which means you'll be taking the risk that everything passes Parliament without any hiccups if you're keen on that January 8th date. So don't be offended if some people RSVP as tentative in the meantime.